Welcome back, Spain, to your Caribou Data Science channel. Today is Tuesday, October the 12th, 2021. And what we can see here is, and what you can see here is Spain. Here's the good news for you folks today. 6 young folks and 1 older folk watched the video yesterday. Thanks so much for the younger folks who continue to support this video series and this channel. Thank you so much. Do have a few favors to ask, of course. The first one, subscribe to the channel. Click on the share button. Share the link. Share the video on Facebook and Twitter. And also, by all means, if you watch the video, click on the like button next to that also. Now, secondly, uh, if you look in the description to the video, you're going to see 2 links. If you're interested in our program in data analytics, then you want to join me tonight at 8 p.m. on Twitch, and that's just click on that first link at 8 p.m. It'll take you right to my channel. Secondly, I'm trying to get a Twitter feed up and running. I'd appreciate if you click on that second link and follow me on Twitter this evening. Okay? Granted, I don't have much content out there yet, but nonetheless, that's okay. So let's see what we got here. So what we can see here is, so Spain, let's just go ahead and see how your numbers are looking for today. We need to remind ourselves that Spain only records COVID-19 data Monday to Friday, which means that, let's shoot for 6 p.m. Okay, so so that means Monday's numbers include Saturday and Sunday's numbers. So what you can see here now is you can see that you currently have 4.9 million cases, almost 5 million cases, and 86,827 deaths. Now, if we look at the numbers by year, you can see that this doesn't look particularly good. You've passed 2020 cases, but the question is, how many people were vaccinated, and when were they vaccinated? Now, what about deaths? I'm still holding out a serious hope that the COVID-19 deaths will be fewer this year than in 2020. Okay, but we can still ask the same question: how many of these people were vaccinated, and when exactly were they killed? Okay. So we come over here now to the daily cases. We look at this. You can see the big spike was back here on January 25th when you had 93,822 cases. But as of October 11th, that number had fallen down to 3,829 cases. Okay. Of course, you had this long declining pattern during the summer, leading into summer, and then in July, you did see this spike in cases again. Okay. An average cases per day of 2,622 cases. So you did have this spike here. Of course, the question is, how many of these people here during this year have been vaccinated? Now, what about deaths? Again, we can take a look at deaths. A declining pattern. Most countries in the U.S. had a single declining pattern, say, all the way up to here. But you have a double dip for some reason. You had an increase, the numbers fell down. Then in January 2020, the numbers climbed back up all the way down to July, and then in July you saw a spike in the deaths also. Okay, so let's take a closer look at these numbers for this year. The high number for the year so far as deaths is 909 on February the 8th, and on October the 11th, that number is all the way down to 49 deaths for a single day, with an average of 49 deaths. Okay. Now we come over here, we take a look at the okay, so I just had a little distracting thought there, unrelated to what's going on here right now. So anyway, again, you can see you had a fairly quiet summer, under, when you were under 75,000 cases per day, or 7,500 cases per day down to here. Then in July, a big spike, and a very steep spike, following a 3 or 4 week increase. You now had 5 or 6 weeks declining cases, which is good news. Okay. Deaths have remained fairly low throughout, going all the way back here, almost, except for this week here, almost all the way back here to what is this? This is if this is January, then what's this here? March, 6-3, March. So going all the way far back as March, your deaths have been below 1,000 per week. In some cases, less than five, maybe seven, maybe as low as 5 to 750 deaths per week. Okay. Now we take a look over here at your monthly cases. You can see you're very close to having a 3-month decline in COVID-19 cases, and that's why and that's why I say the monthly numbers the yearly numbers by themselves are not really good enough because if you wouldn't see this declining pattern. You wouldn't see these low months here in the numbers. Okay. Now what about this? Well, there's a real good chance that deaths you're starting a new three that October's deaths will be the third will be the third month in a row we see COVID-19 deaths declining in Spain. All the way back over here, this is 2,500. You still had relatively few deaths, around 25, 2,600 or less. Okay, so that does conclude your report for today, Spain. Of course, as always, don't forget to click on that subscribe button, the share button, and the like button, okay? And also click on that description below. And if you're interested in data analytics and our programming, join me tonight on Twitch at 8 p.m. That's the first link. Also, I'd appreciate it if you click on my Twitter link and follow me on Twitter today. Thank you so much, Spain. We'll see you tomorrow with an updated report.